Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about Lomography's LomoLab because for several reasons they're worth talking about. They're not necessarily good reasons. I have used Lomography's lab in Paris and London because I spend like half my time in France, half my time in England. So I've had the opportunity to use them both. The first thing I will say is that it's quite expensive. I mean, developing film is generally quite expensive, but the LomoLab definitely isn't one of the cheapest. Especially for black and white, it will end up costing you, including postage and packaging and all that sort of stuff, and like the price of the film itself, it's going to cost you like 20-25 quid a roll. I think it's like 12 or 15 pounds per roll. I think that depends if it's colour or black or white. I can't remember because I haven't used them in so long. The other thing is that with the London LomoLab, you actually don't get any prints back, which kind of sucks. That's kind of one of the best things about sending off your film to get developed, is when you get the packet of prints back. I have got some here. These were from the Paris one, so they do have prints in them. As far as the development goes, yeah, fine. They're developed fine, and the prints are actually really good quality as well. But the scans are awful, and I'll put some up now on the screen so you can see. I don't know how they manage to... They obviously scan them in a good enough quality to print them, but when they send you the scans, the scans are like, for 120 medium format film, the scans at most are about 1 megabyte in file size, and the resolution's probably only about 1,000 pixels. If you're paying a lab to develop your film, you kind of expect the scans to be there as well. If you go into something like Snappy Snaps, you don't get scans unless you ask for it as well, but you just get the prints. But with this, it says it's going to scan, they'll send you the scans and the prints. So you expect the scans to be like a decent quality, you know, especially as it, for example, this is 120 film. You can get massive amounts of data out of that. These scans are kind of barely usable for Instagram posts. Definitely would not print from them. If you pay a lab to develop your film and they say they're going to scan it, you don't want to have to be going out hiring a scanner or buying a scanner to scan your own images in a decent quality. Just kind of defeats the point. And speaking of the scans, I shoot a lot of 6x7 medium format film on my Mamiya, and the scans from that, I think it was the London one, they sent them back square, 6x6, so actually quite a lot of the image was cropped, like half a centimetre on each end of the photo. I couldn't tell you if the prints came back square because they don't actually send you prints. Thank God the negs still came back 6x7, that's all I can say. And the last thing I wanted to say, last but definitely not least, it takes like over a month to get your scans back. Well, it takes like 3 weeks to a month to get your scans back, and then like another 2 weeks on top of that to get your actual negatives and prints back. I know when you send off film to get it developed, there is that wait, but it's not usually that long. Like I can go to Snappy Snaps and get them developed in less than an hour, or the next day at the worst. So I've started using Metro Print in London. Still expensive. I haven't found a better solution than that yet, other than doing it myself, obviously. But it's I'm not always near the darkroom that I use, so it doesn't always work. So just to kind of finalize, the London lab doesn't send you prints. I guess they don't have a printer or something. Your scans will come back in a terrible quality, and they'll probably come back in square format, even if you shoot 6.7 or anything else. It's quite expensive, more expensive than some other labs, most other labs, and it takes a bloody long time to get back. So rant over. I wanted to say something good about them, but having used better labs for less money, I kind of can't.